but he's one of the most talented. He's talented, bro. He's super talented. It's just like for me, like I said, I just want to see him tested. I think Tahori is super talented. He obviously the power came over with him. We didn't really get to see much, So it was lights out for Charles, which tells me that Tahori's power is real. Like I know that. I've seen him knock out Max. No one knocks out Max. I've seen him knock out Charles. No one finishes Charles. So like I get the power is real. I just want to see. Like Volk was on a podcast the other day. He goes, "Yo, I just want to see him in like the third round, the fourth round. Like, what Taporia do we get in those rounds? Because we haven't seen it. So just like once Emmett survived, like Taporia slowed down a little bit. So like if he fights like an Islam or like if he fights a Paddy Pimblett and Paddy, with the chin that he has, and it gets to those later rounds, like what guy do we get?
Welcome to another episode of Under the Canvas. I'm Ken, my co-host Nick here, bringing you live all the MMA news. I know we've been gone for the past 2 weeks, but we got a couple good stories that for the past 2 weeks. How are you recovering after your bold prediction of Charles Oliveira?
I'm doing good, bro. I still think Taporia is a bitch, but he's one of the most talented. He's talented, bro. He's super talented. It's just like for me, like I said, I just want to see him tested. I think Taporia is super talented. He obviously the power came over with him. We didn't really get to see much, So it was lights out for Charles, which tells me that Taporia's power is real. Like I know that. I've seen him knock out Max. No one knocks out Max. I've seen him knock out Charles. No one finishes Charles. So like I get the power is real. I just want to see. Like Volk was on a podcast the other day. He goes, "Yo, I just want to see him in like the third round, in the fourth round. Like, what Taporia do we get in those rounds? Because we haven't seen it. So just like once Emmett survived, like Taporia slowed down a little bit. So like if he fights like an Islam or like if he fights a Paddy Pimblett and Paddy, with the chin that he has, and it gets to those later rounds, like what guy do we get? So I just want to see like how he gets in those later rounds. But if he keeps finishing dudes in the first round, I'm not going to complain. Yeah. But yeah.
I think that's the issue. He might be too good that he's never going to prove that to you where he's going to be in those later rounds. I get the whole you need to see the like his ability to kind of get out of those problem like areas, deep waters or whatever you want to call them. But if he's just putting everyone out, you're putting everyone out. But aside from that, we'll talk about that a little bit more. But what a great card, man! Especially for International Fight Week.
It was a really good card.
All the fights were great, but I do want to highlight our man Joshua Van.
Yeah,
came in went blow for blow with Brandon Royval. Obviously, you can't take too much from that fight just because it was such a short week notice, and I don't know if Brandon was prepared for what Josh was going to bring. But what did you think of that fight? Did you think he's a rightful number one contender? You beat the number one contender? You're up next?
You beat the number one, you go next. Yeah, that division, like Manel Cobb keeps getting hurt and pulling out a fight. So like, yeah, Joshua is next. For sure. I think he's gonna have a lot of problems after watching Pantoja fight because
dominance.
Yeah. I think Van and Kai have very similar styles. Van throws a lot more volume than Kai, but Van better work on nothing but grappling for the next like 6 months because Pantoja didn't take a scratch. He like dog walked him.
Yeah.
Where Royval had a lot of moments in their fight. And there was no takedowns at all, like not even an attempt, So it's just like, I think Pantoja, like, he's the rightful number one contender, but that's a tough. After watching Pantoja, I'm like, oh shit, it's a tough fucking fight for the boy.
Yeah. I mean, it was cool too how they brought him into the cage after Pantoja submitted Kai Kara-France, but like you said, it's if he does this somehow, I mean, obviously they're gonna get a full camp Josh Fan's going to get a full camp. He's going to be able to
Yeah,
prepare.
yeah, yeah,
And like you said, if he focuses on that takedown defense, I think he has a shot because everyone has a puncher's chance, but Pantoja just looks on another level.
yeah.
Speaking of Pantoja, what do you think that this whole disrespect with him is in terms of him just not getting the respect of? Obviously, he's on a amazing fight winning streak right now. He's defending the belt. He's doing everything that we ask of our champions to do, a la
Yeah.
Alexander. Just he doesn't want to move up. He wants to stay where he's at and continue defending the belt. Why do you think people aren't taking notice of that?
I just think it's personality. To be honest, he's not really like a personable person.
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of the rankings, although people don't say it, like people that have like those outlandish personalities that have countries rallying behind them, have a huge support group. Like even Brazil really doesn't support Pantoja like that. You don't see like a big like the way they support like an Alex Pereira
yeah,
or the way they support these other guys. So for me, it's just like I think like that's he deserves to be a top three. I think I like him more than I like a Marab. Like I think Pantoja's like lapping these guys.
hmm
Um, but it's just tough when you don't offer any like personality. You don't make any call outs. You know what I'm saying? Like after you fight, we don't hear from you until your next fight. Like there's no like marketing or media, so it's tough.
yeah, yeah. I mean, and that division needs it, and then I'm not sure if that division would have been in better hands if Kai Kara France won, because he's kind of the same way where not many people are following him, or it could be his personality. Not many people know about him. But again, I think if Josh Van wins, I think that division may get some resurgence in there, and there may be like a little bit of a spark just because of his personality. He just seems like a cool guy. Yeah, he's starting to get the mic skills a little bit. Confidence is there. He's young. But like you said, I don't think he does it. But I can't. I
No,
think it's too early right now to talk about it. But we'll see how it goes. And the
for real.
two old guys, Benil Dariush, Renato Moicano.
I knew that for that fight wasn't exactly how I thought that one was gonna go.
Yeah,
Renato just like bro, 1 round gas tank. Couldn't get a guy. The grappler Benil was way too good at grappling. He couldn't get him down, and then in the stand up, he just was getting picked apart with the leg kick and the jabs, and he was just flailing. Like Benil, there wasn't really. He landed some good shit, but Benil wasn't really ever in trouble in that fight.
yeah,
So
it was a little boring, man. To be honest, like
it
you
was
said.
like Benil's tough, man. He's like that guy that's just like he's more a level above what a gatekeeper is. Like he's really good. Like it's tough to beat him.
Yeah.
Like if you go in there, it's real tough. Like he's not a it's not an easy out for these dudes.
Yeah, and I think you make a good point. I think he's in a weird spot where like he's too good to be a gatekeeper. So he's in
Hmm.
this like area where if you can't really beat him, but he can't really beat anyone that can put him over the top.
Yeah, for
So
real.
we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But Renato, I think that whole train, that hype train, stopped. He had a couple good wins there. Now he has two losses coming off. Obviously the Islam loss and now Benil loss. Um, I think that kind of stops there. I think it's a wrap for him in terms of touching heavy lightweight gold at all or anything like that.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, and your boy Peyton Talbot.
I was impressed. He made changes and they were evident, and the takedown defense was insane, and then not only the defense but the takedowns on their own. He was taking him down.
Hmm
He was on top. He was holding position. Like stand up, obviously he does what he does. He's very creative. He's very volume, but he couldn't. It was so super impressive to see that man reversing, flipping. Like he couldn't get taken down, and that dude is really good. Like he's really
Felipe,
fucking good.
yep.
Felipe, he's really good. He's really like I said, it was very impressive because everyone was saying like grappling is not something you can fix in a couple months, but he went out there and he focused on it, and you can see it. It's not there was nothing to debate. Like it was like a completely different guy in
hmm
there.
hmm
If you have that Peyton Talbot and he keeps developing, that's a scary Peyton Talbot, whether he sucks dick or doesn't.
You had that in there, huh? No, but
I mean,
yeah,
Frank Ocean
he
after the
posted
fight
it. He
posted a
posted
heart.
it.
Yeah, fucker.
No, but yeah, he worked on everything we asked him to. We asked of him because last fight he just got ragdolled for 3 rounds. But
Yeah, exactly.
again, he came back, looked strong. Um, Worked on everything he needed to. His ground game looked good. His stuffing of everything. Only thing that concerns me is the gas tank. I did see him fall a little bit. So, but maybe that's because he's just not used to wrestling that much. And we know Peyton usually
Correct.
puts everyone out in the first round. So
Correct.
we'll see how that goes. As long as he continues to develop, and I think he has the right idea where he's kind of starting to
He
implement
does have the
everything
right
else.
idea,
So yeah.
for sure. It was
All
a good
right.
card, bro. It
Yeah. No.
was a good.
Great
Oh,
card.
shout out to my two things. Shout out to my. I want to shout out my girlfriend Tracy Cortez. It was great seeing you in top position, baby. You went and dominated. It wasn't even close. It's great to see you back in the winner circle. And
Supporting
then
all the Mexicans too.
I want to shout out my boy RoboCop that committed murder on live TV. Her manson, it was scary.
It was
They had to
scary.
use smelling salts. Um, Shout out to that man because he was
Yeah.
taking. He had me nervous there. He was taking some hits, but when he gave it back, this man went to sleep. RoboCop is a motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
Like if you don't like watching, if RoboCop puts up on your thing, and Jose Delgado represent for the fucking Hispanic community, motherfucker. I was screaming. I told you guys, don't. Hyder was undefeated, no more. All right, like y'all was fucked by my Spanish, man. But anyways, keep going.
Yeah, that RoboCop. I forget that one was scary. Especially he got
It
hit
was, and then he took an unnecessary one
the
too.
unnecessary
Herb,
one
you
where
got to
his
be
head.
faster, Herb. You've
Yeah,
got to be faster.
yeah. That one. It was kind of like the Charles one where Charles took an unnecessary one at the end too. But
Yeah,
like I said, overall, great car. This is exactly what we wanted, especially for International Fight Week. Knockouts, just everyone biting down their mouthpiece and just going at it. But before we move on to this week's weak ass card, but we still got to make picks on them. I just want to get your
it's not
quick
weak.
thoughts on who does Ilya fight next.
Elliot needs to fight. It's not the pot. Like actually, it is the popular vote that I'm going with instead of the one that makes sense. I think Elliot should fight Patty Pimblett. I think the story's already written.
Hmm.
I get those people that say that Armin's next. You're absolutely right. He should be next, but he screwed the company, and they're gonna make him earn it back. So I think Armin needs to go probably fight one more person if they want to go that way. If Patty doesn't want it or something, that's fine with me. Like it's not really a fight I'm interested in. Like I wouldn't headline with a Taporia Armin card, but I think
Yeah.
a Taporia Patty card you can do in Spain and sell that bitch out. So I mean that's the fight people want to see. The guy,
If they do that, we're going. We
yeah,
gotta go.
the Scousers don't get knocked out, Ken, and like you know what I'm saying. So Patty went in there. It was like I said, if Patty does it, Patty really does have an iron chin. So it's an interesting fight. And the story's already there. It's real beef. It's not like manufactured
Yeah.
like all these beefs are nowadays. It's not no fake beef. It's a real fucking hatred for each other. You can see it. Just book it. Just book the damn thing.
Yeah, you have to, and I get it. This whole Justin Gaethje crying and stuff about talking about retirement, and
I
then
let
listen,
fucking
go ahead.
retire.
Yeah, yeah,
Retire.
and you know how Dana feels about when you start talking about retirement.
He says it. Yeah.
He's gonna do the opposite of what you want.
Dana's big thing. He goes, if you're even thinking about it, then you should do it. That's
Right.
what Dana says. We're not
Yes.
gonna fall into some no fucking threats from you, Justin Gaethje. You gotta knock the fuck out, brother. What are you talking about? The fuck out of here. That's not the way it works.
Exactly. No, but
And then you beat Rafael Fiziev, then you get a title shot. That's not the way this works, man. My Patty went in there and fucking dismembered Michael Chandler, which to me was a lot more impressive than a decision victory over Rafael Fiziev. So
agreed. Yeah. They got to capitalize on that. Early pick though. Are you taking? I know you're taking Patty.
I told you on our first video that the guy that I think gives this division a lot of problems, who will be championed by either year's end or early next year, was Patty. And he's if Patty keeps developing like the Patty I saw in that fucking Chandler fight, and those hands are the way they are with those knees, with the already impressive grappling, I think we're in for a fight. Because let me tell you, Ilya gets hit.
Mm.
Does get hit. He's been dropped. Um, and let me tell you, Charles connected with a nice ass elbow on the homeboy too before he, put him to sleep. But I'll take Patty the Batty.
I love it. I love it. I'm taking it. I'm taking. I don't know, man. I get the whole that Scousers don't get knocked out, and I'm on the hype train for real. But we were saying the same thing about Charles. Like he doesn't get knocked out; he always gets back up, and we
But
saw what
Charles
happened.
gets knocked down. Charles gets knocked down. Patty's never even been knocked down in his career. Like he doesn't like that boy is
Yeah.
some burgers, bro.
If they make that card in Spain, we're going.
Bro, that shit's gonna
Somehow
be insane.
it's
They'll
gonna be
sell it
insane.
out, bro. It's gonna be
Yeah.
insane.
All right. So yeah, that's our pretty much our quick recap of UFC 317 International Fight Week. Again, great card, great card. We'll move on to this week's card that I'm not a big fan of, but I just think it was kind of like a here because
Let's just
you
go over the
can't.
main card. Let's just go over the main card for you.
All right, all right. Let's see. All right, so we got here UFC Lewis versus Teixeira, Nashville. Like I said, I think they're just giving
Yeah.
this because they can't have 2 weeks off in a row ever. But let's just go over the main card here. I'm excited for this one, Junior Tafa. I'm not sure if you've seen that picture of him at lightweight. He looks good, lost the weight, but he's going up against
Yeah.
someone that's pretty tough. What are you thinking?
I mean, I think Tafa gets it done. I think if it's a battle of striking, this guy's coming off a loss here. I think the power translate. He looks strong. If it's a striking battle, good fucking luck. That's what I'm trying to.
Yeah.
He's gonna throw.
Yeah. I'm curious to see if that Tafa power is going to translate over from the heavyweight, but I think it will. He looks strong.
Bro, it's a part of the Polynesian
Those
culture. I'm
Polynesians,
telling you.
they're always powerful. So yeah, I'm gonna take Tafa. I'm not sure if I'm leaning decision, but
I'm taking KO
KO.
knockout.
All right. All right. So moving on. Vitor.
This is ass.
Yeah.
Vitor's coming off a loss in which he dominated of a fight into the last minute, where he got knocked out by Dustin Jacoby on a clean right hand. We might see a more passive Vitor though, because when you come off getting knocked the fuck out like that, guys tend to like try to fight safe to get a dub.
Yeah.
Khalil Roundtree. So it's just like that's fine. Austin Lane is not impressive to me in the slightest. I think he's ass everywhere. I think he has spray on tattoos that my cousin, sticks on with water. I think he's just a loser all the way around. Like, look at his photo; he looks like a loser. I think this is an easy Vitor win here.
Easy Vitor, but you're going by decision just because he's a little scared.
Just because I think he's gonna be playing it very
Passive.
safe.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll go decision to Vitor, not because he's passive, but I just think that just the height of Austin's gonna give him some problems. There's a big difference there. I mean, the reach is similar, but I think the height's gonna give him some issues. As long as
Gotcha.
they don't get to the ground, I think it's gonna be a decision.
Got you.
All right, Nate.
Nate Landwehr. Nate Landwehr is always a great time, guys. This fight's gonna be fun. Let me tell you, what did they go down? What are the odds? They got Nate as an underdog.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
guys, go with Nate. Morgan's a great striker, but that's about it. Like, it's very basic striking. He's not really anything special about Morgan, besides his hair. But Nate, nasty Nate, when he gets on the mic,
He's gonna say some
he's
shit.
awesome. He's a dog too. In fights like these, both guys coming off a loss. I feel like Morgan only wins when he's in France. I'll take nasty Nate, the dog, and I think he's in his hometown too. So I'll definitely take Nate.
All right, I'm gonna go opposite. I'm gonna go Morgan. I'm gonna go Morgan TKO, third round. I think it's gonna be like a stoppage where It's just accumulation of damage. I think
Okay,
they're gonna scrap, but I'm gonna take Morgan, and I know he only wins in France, and he doesn't do well outside of his country, but I think he's gonna show out in Nashville.
let's see.
All right, Calvin. Is this it for Calvin?
There's a lot of fights, guys. The next couple fights are a lot of what ifs.
He's
I don't think
favorited
that's
right
going to be the
now.
case. I don't think that's going to be the case here. I think this is a great fight for Calvin.
Okay.
It's a stand-up fight. I don't think no one's going to try to take him down. I think Steve's going to have to finish him. The volume's going to be really high for Calvin here. He knows. I think Calvin knows what's at stake. He's a vet. Um, he's going to throw. He's going to throw a lot. Um, and Steve also throws a fucking shit ton.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm worried about is Calvin getting caught. That's about it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. If you look at those
he'll be fine.
absorbs per minute, he's taking 7 strikes per
Oh,
minute. So
he eats them. He eats them.
he
But
does.
Steve is one that hasn't fought this level of competition yet. This is more of a check for Steve to see if he's ready.
Okay.
So
All right. Yeah. I agree. I think Calvin. I think he's just on a different level. I think he's a little bit above that gatekeeper status still, but I
correct,
think he continues living, and I think he moves on to the next fight.
correct. I think he lives on.
And this
Now,
one,
guys,
man,
this is where I think it ends.
yeah, and
Uh,
when they announced this, I remember you sent this to me and Ian, and you were like, "What the
yep.
hell is going on?" Because what is this?
Because this man has preached and prayed about never facing a grappler again, and I think the UFC said, "Here you go." Um, he's cooked. He really is. There's no way for him to win this fight. I think the only way is if Bonfim, if Thompson can stop the takedown for like a couple rounds, Bonfim does gas out. I've seen him gas out. The problem is you have to do it for 2 rounds. I don't think he can do it for 2 rounds. I think Wonder Boy by far has the better striking. I
Yeah,
mean, that's not
not even
a
close.
thing,
Yeah,
but Wonder Boy's not going to knock you at this stage of the game. He's not knocking you out. So if you can eat some to go get it, the thing is, Wonder Boy's all about karate, his legs. I think it's very dangerous to use your legs with a guy that can just grab it and put you down fast. I think we're going to see a sub here. I think we're going to see a sub fairly quickly. And I think that's probably the end for Wonder Boy. That'll be his third loss. Tapped by Shav, knocked out by Buckley, and then tapped by Bonfim. And for a guy that says he's only around to make one last title run, if once you get subbed here like that, bro, you're cooked,
yeah.
bro. You're cooked.
And again, it's the same theme we're talking about. They're just getting in all the old people out, and the new people are coming in. And I think this is exactly what that is. Like you said, I think I'm seeing quick. So I'm saying like within the first 2 minutes.
I think the first round he gets cooked, bro. I think as soon as he goes down there, he's just so advanced. He's more advanced on the ground than Shavkat is, and Shavkat subbed him. So it's just gonna be it's gonna be very dangerous for him.
Yeah. Do you think those side kicks and him having that karate stance will give him at least a little bit of life, or you think
It does, but
whatever
the thing is,
kicks
like,
he's just gonna?
If Bonfim catches one of those kicks, like he's in trouble, bro. That's the thing. Like, if you're gonna kick, you have to keep it very low. It has to stay low because as soon as he gets a hold of you, you're in trouble. You will go down, and he can jump on you at any point.
Oh, man, it's sad to see, but
It's tough, tough.
goodbye to
Bye, Wonder Boy. It was
goodbye,
nice
Wonder
knowing you.
Boy.
Honestly, I'm good with Wonder Boy going. He was a bitch. I don't like people that call out fucking. Oh, I don't want to face grapplers. The fuck? Then go be a boxer, brother. You're in the wrong sport. You're in the wrong sport.
All right, and another one here.
And obviously Derek Lewis. I mean, he's gonna need a triple XL tombstone, but he's also fucked here. He's very much fucked. I am a huge Taliesin guy, as you know, Ken, from the Contender
Yes,
Series up
yeah, and
to
you've been
now.
preaching him
Uh,
ever since his
yeah,
last fight, where he looked
in his last
crazy.
fight,
Yeah,
he knocked Tafa out. I think this is a very similar fight. Just avoid the big shot. I think Derek Lewis is going to come with those crazy overhand rights and stuff. I think if Taliesin just stays the length. I know he has the reach advantage. I for sure know he has a significant height advantage over this man. Taliesin, I think, is a guy that like can be fighting for a title really soon because of how shitty this fucking division is. So I think Taliesin puts this guy to sleep in the first round. I really do. I think
First
they're
round?
gonna. I think yeah, these guys. These are two guys that just swing for the fences to start the
Yeah, of
fight. Like
course. Yeah.
these fights don't go the distance, bro. Especially at their ages. Like you know what I'm saying. Like it's not. It's not gonna go. I think we see them throw quick. Taliesin works very fast, as you saw in the Tafa fight. Once Derek Lewis is against the fence, he gets fucking picked apart. That's where he gets knocked out. Sergey knocked out against the fence. Tai Tuivasa knocked out against the fence. And I think Talison's a better striker than Ty. I think he's just dangerous,
Yeah.
very very dangerous. I don't think he has to worry about a takedown here at all from Derek.
Not at all.
I think Derek's in big trouble here.
Yeah. As Derek likes to, he just likes to stand and bang, and that's going to be an issue
Stand and
there.
bang.
Um,
That's not going to work here. I mean, he does have a puncher's chance. Let's say he lands a right hand. There's not many people alive on this
that
earth
could take
today
that.
that
Yeah.
can eat a Derek Lewis right hand. So he has a puncher's chance, but I just don't see it. I think Taliesin knows what Derek's going to do. He's going to throw a bunch of bullshit, flying knee. It's not going to come anywhere close, just to get the crowd to go, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
And then a couple overhand rights, and then he's going to get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird though because I see Towson's height, but it's like weird. It's like all on his torso. Like if you
Yeah,
his arms and his reach, his leg reach, it's Derek Lewis is right there. So I'm not sure if the distance is going to play an issue, but I think you bring up a good point. If he gets up against the fence, that's going to be the problem where Towson is really
yeah,
strong is that clinch and just getting punches and elbows out of that clinch, and the elbows are
correct.
sharp, man. So. I think that's it for Derek
Crazy,
Lewis.
bro.
I think Derek Lewis is
I
the
think we get two retirements back to back.
sheesh. And then is this his last fight
I'll
on this
miss
deal?
Derek Lewis. I'll miss Derek Lewis.
Yeah.
I think it is. I'll
Uh,
miss you, buddy.
yeah.
PFL though, you would be a great addition. Ian, go sign my boy,
Yeah.
because that division's also ass.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah. So again, those are our unofficial picks for that card. We'll have something up on the Instagram there with official picks.
Yeah, we're gonna start dropping the actual lays, guys, not just stories. Like we'll do posts with it too.
Yeah.
Like,
That
does
way.
everyone always ask, where are the picks? Where are the picks? What's the lay? What's the lay? We'll just start dropping picks and
Not for
the only
every
thing
card though. You have
not
to
for
watch the
everyone.
video to see which one is going to be posted at.
Correct. And the only thing is, I ask that if y'all do win, post it. Post it on your stories. Post it like, oh, tailed us. Give us some credit back. We gave you money. The least you can do is say where you got it from. All right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Shit, Ken. I'm not out here just.
For
These dudes
free.
act like I don't. I work for free. You know what I'm saying? These dudes be charging for picks nowadays. I'm giving it to you for free. All you got to do is watch my video, bro. That's it.
Yeah. And then one thing before we go, Jon Jones is in the testing pool again.
Fuck Jon Jones. Jon Jones ain't coming. Jon Jones wants to fight on the White House card. I don't have any ambition to see Jon Jones fight on any card. Jon Jones needs to stay retired, but I'm not even worried about it because he'll slap a bitch on the way between now and then. He'll be in jail for something. He has a case right now, so he'll either be coked out or he'll hit a woman or something. That's what he likes to do. So one of the two.
And we're out.